Hey timeless home crew. What's up everyone and welcome back to the channel. Man, I'm so jazzed you're here today. Grab your coffee, get comfy and let's just chill for a bit because we're diving headfirst into one of my absolute favorite design styles. Bohemian, or as we like to call it, boho. I've been getting so many questions from you guys lately about how to get that super cozy, free-spirited and just so cool look in your own homes. And let's be real, a lot of design trends come and go, but the boho aesthetic? It's got that timeless, magical quality that just feels like a warm hug. It's not about being perfect, it's about being personal. It's about surrounding yourself with things that tell a story that make you feel good. So, today we're talking about 10 boho home decor ideas that are simply magical. We're gonna break down the key elements, give you some serious inspo and dish out some pro tips so you can start creating your own little oasis no matter your budget. Trust me, by the end of this, you're gonna be ready to throw out all your rulebooks and start decorating from the heart. Layered textiles. The foundation of cozy. Alright, let's kick things off with what I think is the most important part of boho design. The textiles. Seriously, this is where the magic starts. Boho is all about texture and layers. Think about it, you want to walk into a room and just feel like you can sink into everything. This isn't about matching your pillows to your curtains. That's a total vibe killer. This is about mixing and matching, clashing patterns and embracing different feels. I'm talking about a shaggy sheepskin rug on top of a bigger jute or woven rug. I'm talking about stacking a dozen throw pillows on your sofa in different sizes and fabrics. Some with tassels, some with intricate embroidery, some in a bold floral print. The goal here is to create depth and visual interest. Don't be afraid to pair a geometric pattern with an abstract floral or a solid linen. It just works. A huge pro tip for this is to look for textiles with a story. Maybe a hand-woven blanket from a local artisan or a vintage sari that you can use as a throw. These pieces have soul and that's what boho is all about. Rattan and woven everything, bringing the outdoors in. Next up, let's talk about the unsung hero of boho style, rattan and other woven materials. This is what gives the style its natural, earthy feel. Rattan furniture, woven baskets, macrame plant hangers, wicker light fixtures. You name it, if it's woven from a natural fiber, it probably belongs in a boho home. Why does this work so well? Well, it adds incredible texture and a sense of lightness. It's a fantastic contrast to all those soft textiles we just talked about. You can use a big rattan chair as a statement piece in a corner, or just add a few woven baskets to a shelf for some simple storage that looks chic. One of my favorite things is to swap out a boring lamp shade for a woven pendant light. It totally transforms the space. A little pro tip: don't feel like you have to buy brand new. Check out your local thrift stores or flea markets for some amazing vintage rattan finds. They often have more character and are way more affordable. Let it grow. Embracing the greens. You can't have a boho home without plants. Period. They are the heart and soul of this style. Embracing the greens is more than just a decor idea. It's a lifestyle. Plants bring life, fresh air, and a sense of calm to any room. Now, you don't need a green thumb to pull this off. Start with some easy-to-care-for plants like a snake plant, a pothose, or a ZZ plant. I have a snake plant in my bedroom that I literally water once a month and it's thriving. Place them in terracotta pots, woven baskets, or even hang them from the ceiling in a macrame planter. Mix and match different heights and types. A big floor plant in one corner, a few small succulents on a bookshelf and a hanging plant by the window. A quick pro tip: if you're a total plant newbie, check out some realistic-looking faux plants. They've gotten so good these days and they're a great way to get the look without the worry. Just make sure to dust them occasionally. Low-slung furniture and floor seating. The art of lounging. This next one is a little different, but it makes a huge impact on the vibe of your room. Low-slung furniture and floor seating. Think about it. A lot of traditional decor is very upright and formal. Boho is the exact opposite. It's about relaxing, lounging, and just chilling out. A low sofa, a few floor cushions and some poofs scattered around a low coffee table. That's the ultimate boho hangout spot. It creates an informal, inviting atmosphere that encourages conversation and just well-being. It makes the room feel bigger and more grounded. You can achieve this with a simple platform bed frame in your bedroom, or just by adding a bunch of floor pillows to your living room. A Moroccan leather poof is a classic for a reason. It's a footrest, an extra seat, and a cool design element all in one. Macrame and woven wall hangings, the classic texture. Alright, let's talk about a classic boho element that's made a huge comeback. Macrame and woven wall hangings. There's something so satisfying about the intricate knots and the natural texture of these pieces. They add softness and personality to a wall without needing a dozen different frames. You can find a huge macrame piece to serve as the focal point above your sofa, or you can use smaller woven pieces as part of a gallery wall. The best part? You can totally DIY these. There are so many great tutorials online. Grabbing a simple wooden dowel and some cotton rope can be a super fun weekend project. I have a small macrame plant hanger I made myself, and every time I look at it, I get a little jolt of pride. It's that feeling of having something handmade and unique that really makes a space feel like yours. Eclectic art and gallery walls. Telling your story. Boho homes are filled with soul, and a great way to show that is through eclectic art and gallery walls. This isn't about buying a single expensive painting. It's about collecting pieces over time that speak to you. Mix and match styles and mediums. Pair a vintage poster with a print from a local artist you love. Throw in a black and white photo of a place you've traveled to. Add a small mirror or a woven plate for extra texture. The frames themselves can also be mismatched. Some wood, some metallic, some simple, some ornate. The key is that the collection tells a story about you. My pro tip here is to start with a big central piece and build outward. Lay all your art on the floor first to find a layout that feels right before you start putting holes in your wall. No need to be too precious about it. It's all about a carefree, lived-in feel. Moroccan poufs and global accents. The wanderer's touch. Let's talk about adding a little bit of a wanderer's touch to your space. A key part of the boho look is that it feels like it's been curated by someone who's traveled the world. And a great way to do that is with global accents, like a classic Moroccan leather pouf. These poufs are fantastic because they're so versatile and they bring in a rich texture and a beautiful warmth. But it's not just about poufs. Think about other pieces too. A carved wooden box from your travels, a handcrafted lantern from an artisan, or maybe some decorative trays with intricate patterns. The goal is to sprinkle in these little details that feel like they have a history. It makes your home feel like a collection of memories and adventures, which is the heart and soul of boho. Look for these kinds of things at import shops, vintage stores, or even online marketplaces that specialize in artisan goods. Warm, earthy color palette. The muted magic. While we often think of boho as just white walls and plants, a huge part of the magical feel comes from the warm, earthy color palette. I'm talking about terracotta, rust, mustard yellow, olive green, and muted blues. These colors feel grounding and natural, like you're stepping into a cozy desert landscape. You don't have to paint your entire room a bold color if you're not ready for that commitment. You can add these colors in through your textiles, like a rust-colored throw blanket or a deep olive green accent wall. Even a few pillows in a rich mustard yellow can completely change the mood of a neutral space. My personal favorite combination is a simple, off-white wall with pops of terracotta and deep green. Feels both clean and super earthy at the same time. The best part is that these colors all play really nicely together. Vintage and secondhand finds. The soulful mix. This might be the most fun part of decorating in a boho style. Hunting for vintage and secondhand finds. Boho isn't about buying everything from one store. It's about creating a space that feels like it's been put together over time, piece by piece. Head to your local thrift stores, flea markets, or even check out online secondhand sites. Look for things with character. An old wooden dresser that you can sand down and paint, a unique vintage mirror with a cool frame, a few beautiful old books to stack on your coffee table. These pieces aren't just objects. They're conversation starters. Don't worry if a piece isn't perfect. A little wear and tear just adds to the charm. It's about finding things you love and giving them a new life. This is where your home really starts to feel unique and personal. The power of lighting, creating the vibe. Last but not least, and this one is so important, let's talk about the power of lighting. You can have all the right furniture and decor, but if your lighting is too harsh or sterile, the whole vibe is off. Boho is about creating a warm, layered, and inviting atmosphere. Forget that one big bright overhead light. Instead, use multiple light sources. A floor lamp in one corner, a table lamp on a side table, maybe a cool pendant light over a reading nook. String up some fairy lights around a window or your headboard for that extra touch of magic. And of course, candles. Lots and lots of candles in beautiful holders. The key is to use warm light bulbs, not those stark white ones. The glow from a warm bulb instantly makes a room feel cozier and more relaxed. It's the final piece of the puzzle that makes your boho space feel like a sanctuary. The golden rule of boho: trust your gut. So we've covered 10 incredible ideas, but I'm gonna give you a bonus tip, the most important rule of all. Trust your gut. Boho isn't a checklist. It's not about following rules. It's about surrounding yourself with things you genuinely love. If you find a piece that speaks to you, whether it's a weird vintage lamp or a piece of art that doesn't match anything else, get it. The charm of a boho home is its beautiful chaos. It's a space that evolves with you. So don't overthink it. Just go with what feels right. That's the real magic. That was a lot, but I hope you feel super inspired. We covered everything from layered textiles and natural textures to vintage finds and that perfect warm lighting. Now you've got all the tools you need to start creating your own little boho paradise. I'd love to hear from you guys. Which of these ideas are you most excited to try first? Are you all about the layered rugs, or are you gonna go hunting for some vintage treasures? Let me know in the comments below. And if you want more timeless inspiration for your home, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell so you never miss a video. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. Until next time, keep creating, keep dreaming, and most importantly, keep making your home a place you love.